started in the metal business in 1888. They only did one thing. They made the connector between the gutter and the downspout in metal products. They did that from 1888 to 1920, and they said, well, we have a core proficiency in metalworking, what else can we do? They decided to go to professional tools and utensils. So they've been making professional tools and utensils for 100 or whatever. No, it's 91 years, whatever year it is. 90 years. They work with metal since 1888. So they know a lot about metal. They know a lot about professional tools that nobody else can say that today. So within that, it's broken down into two. We call these tools and utensils. I'll talk about what's common for all these different tools. First thing is, there's an epoxy cement in the handle. And what that epoxy cement does is it gives it weight. It completely seals the piece so no germs or water can get in there. It makes it really sturdy. All these pieces have a lifetime guarantee, so it makes it really sturdy so nothing will fall apart. As I said, they've been in metalworking for 150 years, so the metalwork is extraordinary. It's really nice. They call it the BMW of cooking tools and utensils. You can see the way the metal cap is attached on either end, the oversized and ample ring. The handle itself is nice and big for a man-sized hand. There's no rivets, there's no welds, there's no plastic. I talk about Rosle the same way. The American public understand cutlery, right? Whisk off, knives. You buy a knife, you take care of it, it'll last forever. The same is true for these. You buy these, you take care of them, they'll last a lifetime. They're not going to break down, they're not going to burn, they're not going to fall apart. Gotta wait for the herd dogs to go through. On the spot training. So, and the other thing Rosle's known for is attention to detail. The average time it takes to make any product is a year, and I'm always telling them to hurry up, but they don't. German engineering. So there's a lot of pizza cutters on the market. They all look relatively same, but they're not. Some of the differences. This pizza cutter, riveted on both sides instead of one side. It makes it last longer. Sharpened on both sides instead of one side. Really sharp when it's supposed to be sharp. The guide is offset so you can see what you're doing. The guide is really low so you have the ultimate control. Very sharp, you can cut through any piece of sausage. This is one of our best sellers, the garlic press. The epoxy cement in the handle gives it weight and extra balance. The basket's extra large so you can use elephant garlic. The conical shape of the perforations, which are sharpened. You don't have to peel your garlic. The lever mechanism that works on the same mechanics as your eyelid does. When your eyelid gets to the middle part, it's easier to close from there. The same with this. When it gets to there, this extra lever mechanism helps you squeeze the garlic so you lose less pressing. So you don't have to peel it, it completely presses it, it actually shoots it through, it minces your garlic so it mixes with your food. And this is the best part. A lot of garlic presses on the market, the basket comes off. Well, that's great until you lose it in the garbage disposal or in the garbage can. Flip this over, rinse it out. Because it presses it so fully, you just throw the piece of peat away, and then you go again. Great piece, great gift.
Got a great weight to it. All the garlic.
Can opener. It's actually a decrimper. It separates the can at the glue point on the side. So how do you use it is you put this ring on the can. The ridge of the can just has to go between the wheel and the housing. And if you back it up, it goes out. If you go forward, it goes in. See how this wheel is moving in and out? Just got to make sure that the ridge is between there. You back it off so the rim of the can goes under there. Then you go forward, it catches onto the can, goes around. You barely even know you've cut through it. It's so easy to do if you have an older person who's got arthritis. This is a good can opener for them. It's also slim, so it's got room in your gadget drawer. It also it never comes in contact with the food, so it's cutting on the side. I never understand people, you open your dog food and then you open your tuna fish, or vice versa, and you look in their gadget drawer and you see their can open, it's like, whoa.
I'll take them right on there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I know it get open last time.
And it does such a good job that you can actually put the lid back on the can. So if you have a fat cat and you only want to give them half a can of cat food, you can put the lid back on. Third best-selling item, new single, truly only one-handed tong. Turn it down, squeeze it, it opens. Turn it up, squeeze it, it closes.
I mean, the number of people that are so surprised with that.
I always see people over there going,
Where's the loop? I'm pulling the end.
And no one ever reads the directions, you know? I mean, I don't read the directions either.
But you work for the company. You sell the training film.
Zester. Again, the epoxy cement holds the shaft in really well. The shaft is oversized and very hard, so you can't break it. I see these zesters where you push it and it snaps. Lifetime guarantee, can't afford to have it snap. The perforations are really sharp, so it really works well when you're zesting. This is the channel, so you can make your twist for your espresso or your martini, wherever you are in the day. Some people like the martini first thing in the day, espresso before they go to bed, you know, whichever you want. Or two. And this is a channel for decorative, making the decorative pieces twist. Julienne peeler, we don't know what that is. Crosswise swivel peeler.
Did you have a lefty and a righty on some?
There used to be. We went with a regular fine because it was too complicated for the average Joe. What else we got?
Talk to me about the new thermometer. But somebody asked a question, is that new? That I didn't have an answer.
Good. It's instant read thermometer. It gives a reading in under 5 seconds. It's got a flat screen, so it's easier to see. Most of them have a round screen. It's got a red light behind it, so you can see the temperature very well. There's 2 buttons on the back. There's an on and off button, and there's a Celsius Fahrenheit button. You can go between Celsius and Fahrenheit instantaneously.
You guys had Celsius and Fahrenheit on some of the others?
Just push the button and it goes. Cool. Automatic turn off in 10 minutes. It goes from minus 58, James, old man, goes from minus 58 to 585 degrees. So anything that you want.
But that's the newest of the new over there.
Yes, it is. The graters, other graters will just punch through, and that's where you get the sharpness. These are pulled and then sharpened. So all these little honed. So it's really sharp. You can work on a bowl, you can work on a table. It's got the silicone ends on it. What's nice about this potato masher is most of the ones you see on the market, this is actually welded together, these 2 pieces. It's a lot cheaper to do it that way. Ross always goes the extra distance. This is a single piece of 1810 stainless steel that's cut out and put into the epoxy cement. So again, lifetime guarantee. There's no weak point that you get from a welded piece. Splatter guards, most of the splatter guards you see are wire, so they don't really work as a lid. This works as a lid because the perforations are very small. It's also really easy to clean. The wire ones you never get clean. The grease gets in there, you can't get it clean. This is really easy to clean. Food mill. A few points about this food mill. One, they got the braces up, down low, so it sits high in the bowl, so you can work with a lot of room to work for your food. The handle itself is actually screwed in, where most handles you'll see are welded as 2-piece. It doesn't feel good on your hand, and if you hit it, it'll fall apart. This will never happen. Comes with 2 discs, and the blade itself is wider. You see, it's got a really nice wide blade, and the blade is really low on the disc. So we got crazy one night. We were mashing potatoes, and all the other food we always used, this did 5 potatoes in the same time that everybody else did 3. Yeah, you drink a little German beer, eat some pretzels, and play with some potatoes. Slicer, it's got 11 different settings. As you can see, the blade will go up it'll go up and down depending on whatever setting you want. It's great for gratin potatoes or
making your own potato chips.
Making your own potato chips. This is for the slicer. Oh, and you guys have 2 sets. We have a gadget set, which we sell some of our best sellers. Can't open a garlic press, swivel peeler, and the little mystery canister.
It's a great cocktail shaker. Full martini.
And this is a 4-piece set. Basting, spoon, ladle, grill tongue, and spatula. And then I think you guys sell the Boston shaker and the muddle. You guys are selling the muddles like they're going out of style.
People ask